Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my God. I love New Year. We get two New Years in Mary Kay. Isn't that so exciting?
I know. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Dan, make me a co-host.
Oh crap. I forgot to figure out how to do that. It only lets me make a host.
Okay, no worries. Next
All right.
time.
um, sorry guys, you too can be a sales director. Working towards your Cadillac and not know how to do a co-host because
So
Zoom doesn't
just
let
consider
you.
me the narrator.
Yes.
Like I'm off Danny thought she was ready for the meeting, but really she was ready for life.
Oh man. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go through guys. So our meetings are gonna change a little bit. Like we're at noon now, Eastern time, right? We're gonna do recognition separate in our own unit groups live, like in the evenings or even tomorrow. We're gonna figure that out. So that part's gonna be a little bit different because we know you're on your lunch break. So we want to keep this to 30 minutes or less.
Yeah. So you can plug us in while you're walking. You can, even if you're catching the replay later, like I will tell you, there's times when I have to maximize efficiency. And I love like a 30-minute like podcast because I can drive out somewhere 15 or 20 minutes, listen to half, get back in the car, listen on the way home, and you get it. So if this doesn't meet your lunch break and you're catching us on the replay, let us know your schedule because we do think we're going to add a little bit of a variable component to the mentorship because we missed you on Monday nights, so we're going to miss some of you on Monday afternoons. But our goal is to really serve you in a way that allows you to feel present. And sometimes there's no better value than sharing a room together, and the second best thing is sharing a screen. So we hope that you'll choose to try and manipulate your schedule a little bit on Mondays to join us.
Yes. So we're gonna go through all the fun seminar prizes and goals and yeah, all the things. I'll let
All right, I
you.
want to just before you get lunch, and let me just
Okay.
speak to mindset real quick. So there's consultants who are looking at this right now thinking it looks like too big to eat this elephant, but I will tell you from 30 plus years of experience, I've watched women join in January and accomplish these goals. Okay. Like brand new, no experience in the beauty industry, no business experience, just a motivation to win. If you haven't been given a playing field to win on in a long time, or maybe you've never been like, I didn't do organized sports or any of that stuff. This was all new to me. So I had to learn the mindset, the skill set, and Mary Kay back in the day to put it all together. So, but I do know that when you start tracking a goal from the starting line, right? It's so like you never have to overcome a strong start. So I'm going to encourage you as you listen to what's available to you this seminar year, act as if you are going to succeed. Begin with the idea that you really can do this in mind and see what happens if you start to implement the plan that we roll out over the next month. But really take to heart if you knew you couldn't fail, which of these prizes, which of these scoreboard victories, which of these moments really spark a little something in you. So I want you to pay attention right now to the spark, the little voice, that little Polly that has crazy things to say that is not our cheerleader. We're going to train. I have a little troll that she's Polly, and when my inner voice speaks, I literally see the troll and I tell her to sit down. It's not her turn. So I want you to listen as if you were cheering for your best friend. And if your little troll speaks up, you just tell her to sit down. It's not her turn because we're going to work through all that in the next coming weeks.
Okay, so these are some of the company prizes for the National Queen's Court of Sales and the Queen's Court of Sharing. And I am so excited that Queen's Court of Sales is not a ring because I've always taken the cash for the rings. It is this gorgeous diamond bracelet. Like, how stunning is this? How classy is this? Like, literally everyone could wear
If
this bracelet.
And a tennis bracelet is a timeless piece. It's sterling silver, so it won't tarnish. They're lab created diamonds, which gives you a better presence, a bigger presence than maybe the cost of a natural diamond. But natural diamonds, and lab created are kind of neck and neck price wise. But Mary
Mhm.
Kay's really followed the trend now in a classic and timeless and keepsake jewelry because lab create, like, look at all the newest fiancés out there in the world. Like lab created diamonds are like so on trend, so just wanted right now because there's no ethical concerns about them. So, like, if you've ever had a flash piece of jewelry and someone wants to know where it's sourced, like, oh my gosh, like it's hard because, like, technically all diamonds are old, right? So, you don't even know when you get jewelry from like, even like a Jared, if you have a recently cut stone or a stone that has been reclaimed and repurposed. So, a lot of that ethical conversation becomes marketing. It's, there are true brands, true to values, but I love that Mary Kay, being true to values, just decided we are going to go with what we know is going to have the most universal respect and appeal. So if y'all do not have a gorgeous tennis bracelet, I would like encourage you to like just picture this on your wrist while you're out in the world doing your thing.
Yeah, so cute. And of course, the National Court of Sharing is that classic diamond bumblebee, which is
Yeah.
just so fun to wear.
Same thing. It's got a little thicker of a 14 karat overlay, so it's not going to tarnish. It's going to stay with you, and it's got the weight of the sterling underneath. So they're just good quality. They're literally heirloom pieces. Like when you are done with these, you can gift them to someone in your circle or write them into your final paperwork.
Yeah, I had to like insure some of my diamonds because I just had so many. It's like,
Yeah, right.
I had to put a
So
little extra insurance.
45,000 retail or 24 Great Star qualified. Those are such doable numbers. That's like 2 parties a week, and that will get you to the quarter sharing as well, because when you work full circle. So like we're talking a 10-hour work week to be a top scoreboard achiever.
Yes. And imagine the profits that will come from this too, like the money in your pocket. Like
Absolutely.
what does that do for you and your family, for working
24
towards
Great
a
Star
big goal?
qualified right off the bat is $50 for each Great Star qualified, right? So that's $1,200, not counting the commission. That's just the bonus check. So
Yeah.
it's $1,200. At 4%, you're at another like $1,200 or $1,500. So like you're at $3,000 just to do court of sharing. Like that is an incredible number. And 45,000 retail, I would say you're really going to be close to $18,000. And why do I say 18 and not 22? Because some of you might not skate in with 4,500 retail at your full sale. Some of you might be taking advantage of a double credit the company offers along the way and some of those things. And if you are counting court of sales to pay for your car payment or your mortgage or pay off a student loan, I want you to have real numbers to work with. And I always run with 30% profit, even though we are entitled to so much more than that, because it gives me the flexibility to love on a hostess, to pay for postage, to just go to seminar, like all of the things. So if you're doing math, maybe you are not a price girl. Maybe you are a practical girl. I would run with 18,000 and 3,000. So if you do these two things, not counting this, like all of the extra perks, you can conservatively put about $21,000 in your pocket.
Yep. And if you want us to do the director math on that too, in your coaching call, we'll let you know
that training is coming. That training is coming.
We've got some really fun prizes and really going to keep it more cohesive. Like I want you guys to kind of expect like what work you do will like what prize or like what kind of thing will produce a fun prize gift for you ladies. Okay. So I just want to explain these a little bit. So the 300 club, we're gonna call that like our sticker club. Each month you do 300 wholesale or more. You're gonna get a fun big page sheet of stickers that you can use for your business. So this is actually the stickers that you'll get this month is like the lipstick that says thanks for your support. They're so cute. This is also going to put you, if you did every single month 300 wholesale, that's going to put you on target for the ladies court of production for our units. When you do 300 wholesale plus one new teammate, that's going to earn you something called the growth table, which also when you add a new teammate, you also get the leaders lunch with us. But the growth table is a virtual event that only consultants who have earned it can go on. And I'm really excited about the August speaker because it's my girlfriend, Rachel Zarling. Who their unit did $1.4 million this year. So I am so proud of Rachel. I don't know if they were number one in the country. We'll find out at seminar, but they are definitely really high up there. So she's the guest speaker. So can you get excited about learning from someone whose unit did 1.4 million? I can't. So that's what you get when you do 300 wholesale plus one new teammate this month. When you do 600 wholesale plus add that teammate, we're kind of going into the cruise theme, right? Because we have through October for you guys to earn your Gucci sunglasses, your Ferragamo purse, and the cruise if you so decide to put your mind to it. So we've got this cute luggage tag, and that would put you on target for the Duchess Court of Sales production, which again is like a unit director court. But you get this super cute customized luggage tag to put on your bag for when you go to all the fun company events. If you earn the cruise, when you do the elite full circle is 1,000 wholesale plus a newbie, you get the really nice travel lighted makeup mirror. It's a good size too. Like I always take one because when you're sharing a room with 4 girls, there's one mirror and usually the lighting sucks in those hotel rooms because clearly men have designed them, right? So that would put you on Princess Court production for the year, which is half of National Court of Sales production. Of course, assuming there's no like weird double credit months and stuff. And then your executive full circle, that's when you do star production in the month. You do a medal, which means you've had 3 or more newbies. That 1800 though, that puts you on target for National Court of Sales, that gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet, which is just so classy. Plus, you're going to get these cute little luggage bags, which those little zip up bags when you're traveling are super handy. I use them all the time. Anything you want to add, Diane?
Yeah, so just to clarify, National Court of Sales is tracked on the report on Mary Kay and Touch, and those are retail numbers. So retail's like the price in the back of the beauty book, right? So if you're brand new and you're like, oh my God, it's a lot. Retail, wholesale is what we purchase from. So if you're brand new and you're not active, it's 30%. If you're seasoned or A1 club, then you're going to be at 50%. So retail numbers are what we talk about when we talk about National Court of Sales from the company, but everything else that we're offering right now is based on those wholesale numbers, because we know that there's some operating cost to your business. Maybe there's a seasonal thing that you're like, maybe you haven't gotten all your foundations on your shelf yet and you're adding 2 at a time with every order so that you can demo them all, or, so we're counting that for you. So these numbers are based on your wholesale. So the good news about that is even your personal product is going to go into both numbers, but it's going to go in real time. So I just would encourage you to work with us during your personal coach and goal setting calls to really make sure you have a firm handle on how it works. Because even for us, sometimes with the new 30% offering at the discount level, it takes a little bit of pen and paper just to make sure that we're tracking in real time. So we want to empower you to be able to confidently pursue your goals. There is no substitute for the IPAs though. Like Danny said, do you want to learn from someone who led a unit to 1.4 million? That's a lot of parties. Really, that is the secret sauce in all of it. You can get around all of the other things by having a really great reorder or meeting someone out who like, my Mary Kay lady retired, help me out. But like, there is no substitute for the parties. So if you're looking for like that fire in your belly, that confidence that helps you feel like, oh my God, this is so doable. Let's get those parties on the books, because like 300 club, oh my gosh, that's like a party usually. That's like not even a big deal. So yeah, so doable.
And also with those courts, like the National Court of Sales, like all of those, if you're a new consultant and you're earning those free product bundles, the retail of those free product bundles also counts in this. And it also counts for the cruise as well. So if you're a newbie, really max out those free products, because one, it's free product you get to sell for 100% profit, but also the retail of that counts, which is huge.
I think of the free product bundles to be really just transparent. Like when I was brand new, I was like, oh my gosh, Mary Kay's giving me my face. Like that. Yeah. Like, and then the more you do it, right? Like, so you can just be using your Mary Kay because you're selling that profit, and that extra profit always made me feel great about taking over a new lipstick, because I was like, oh, the company bonus me another skincare set. I can afford to treat myself. So very cool.
And with the Points of Paradise, really no matter where you're at, like, you can pick which of these prizes you want to work towards to earn. So maybe you're like, I don't care about the cruise. Like, wouldn't it be fun to at least have the sunglasses in the purse? Like, why not go for at least one of the prizes or 2 of the prizes? You could totally go for all 3 of the prizes. And again, I have that video on YouTube that explains like how you get all those extra bonus points, right? But like, pick a prize and go for it. Maybe the purse is very exciting to me. If I was a consultant, I'd be going for that purse all day. Okay.
Another legacy piece also, like a Ferragamo purse is something, if you were at an estate sale, it would be like on the case in the table and the people in the front of the room watching it, like in the building. Like a Ferragamo purse is not the same thing as like a Coach purse. It is like, I think of it as like it's, I would say it's on par with Chanel, or maybe even a little beyond that. Yeah. So and Danny, I don't want to discount the cruise to anybody, but if you don't want the $2,000 Royal Caribbean voucher, which Mary Kay must have negotiated to get such a high value, because they'll cash you out at $800. So that tells you the buying clout of Mary Kay Cosmetics is we were able to get Royal Caribbean to give us such incredible value for a base cost. But y'all, I don't know about you, but there's things I want in this house that I just haven't bought. Like, I look at this like, oh, I wouldn't mind one of those. Nah, the one we have works fine, right? Like, how many of y'all just have a wish list? Like, if cruising does not set you on fire, what is on your wish list? They will give you an $800 cash buyout on the cruise voucher. So I want to encourage you. This is your little goal setting tap. if that voucher does not excite you, I want you to print this page, screenshot this, and then drop it into Canva, do all the things, and put whatever you want over that little voucher logo. Take the ship and replace it with whatever, the fancy recliner you want, the new curtains, the landscaping for the front yard. Maybe you want to get your car wrapped and ceramic coated because you're going to drive it until, forever. Whatever. Like maybe you want air conditioning for the house. I don't know. Like what's on your, maybe you want to go visit a girlfriend from college you haven't seen in 4 years. Replace the voucher picture and the cruise ship with that thing because you can get $800 in addition to the sunnies and the purse to go towards that thing. Like, y'all, this is your Mary Kay experience. Mary Kay just gives us the carrot, but you decide how to cook it.
I love that. Yeah. And like, it's just so fun. Like, and I have seen on Facebook people, there have been consultants who just in 2 months have already done the sunglasses. They've already earned it. So even if you're new and you're at zero, these prizes are still very attainable. So even if you were in May and June, you're like, it didn't work those 2 months very well. Like there's time. People have earned the purse. They have earned the sunglasses and they are on their way to the cruise. Okay. So there's still lots of time to make up the time. um, Star Consultant, we are in a brand new quarter. The new quarter started on June 16th and it will end on September 15th. So if you have not looked at some of the fun prizes in the Star Consultant tab, like the rewards tab under Star Consultant and Mary Kay in Touch, go in there, pick out a fun prize because there's so many cute things like cute purses, luggage, like literally something for everybody. And if you really can't find a prize you like, you can get Amazon gift cards. I pick those a lot because I'm a little lame. But you want to be a Star Consultant because like one, it's something to treat yourself. Think about the profits that you got from working towards that goal, right? But also like if you're someone who's just like very money conscious, like you could totally just pick Amazon gift cards and use that to pay for something fun, or maybe you do want to treat yourself, pick what speaks to your values. Okay. I love that Mary Kay gives us a choice for our value system, which is really nice. There's charts in InTouch. This might be hard to see, especially if you're on your phone. But there's charts in InTouch. So like when you're a Star Consultant, how many points does that equate to? Remember, you can also move up Star Consultant levels when you have those new Great Start qualified teammates. You get to bump up.
And this is only the first 2 pages of the chart. The chart goes on and on. So don't be limited by this screenshot here. There's 3 or 4 more pages to this chart. So Mary Kay really does reward whatever level of work you're at. Also, this video is going to be a great little hype video for you to stay on point all the way through. We're going to see October 31st because we really are talking about the cruise as well. But know that we'll have a new quarter starting on September 16th. So that's another thing for you to remember is you're going to be able to work through this, but then you're going to be able to more than double dip. So you're going to be earning cruise points at the same time as you're earning income, at the same time as you're working towards the National Court of Sales. And this is going to cross over into quarter 2 as well. And we're going to get to why that matters in just a second. But Danny said, she likes Amazon gift cards. Y'all, once again, we take a wish list at the end of a Mary Kay appointment for every woman we're privileged to serve, right? Y'all, I know you're putting hearts on stuff in Amazon. I know that if you go to my list in Amazon, y'all have, it's a mile long. You have stuff on there from a year, 2 years ago that you forgot you even wanted. And like, seriously. And then, Amazon makes little suggestions for you every now and again. You get that little pop-up when you first log on of like, why are you showing me this? Well, because 2 years ago you were looking at dog collars. And so like, seriously, you can make this however you want. My strategy, though, I'm going to tell you what I like to do this time of year. I know that you can still register for seminar. I know y'all saw that bulletin. And I like to pull $100 of MK connections out of my points to get a voucher. So when I go to seminar, I cannot pay a thing for like whatever the prize pack. They always offer a special promo pack that's valued at over $150. It usually has free shipping and it usually comes with a gift. So if I'm going to be like I already know there's some things I want from MB Connections, but they don't have a sense of urgency. So I'll be ordering them with my voucher from my star points at seminar, not paying for shipping and getting the bonus. So like, if you need help with strategy, make a note, drop in the comments, wherever you're at, and know that during your personal goal setting session, we will put that on our list of things to coach about.
Yes. I love that you do that. So thank you for reminding me to do that too. It's so smart. It's so smart. And also when you register for seminar, you're getting bonus cruise points. So if you're someone who still wants to come to seminar, it's not too late and you get bonus points for your cruise, which is super exciting. They are keeping the all-star prizes. Yes! I'm so excited. Like I love not buying a purse because I just know I'm going to get a new one from Mary Kay every year. It's great.
So great.
So
And they're
when
always on trend.
Mhm.
They're always like, it's like the purse you sort of want, but maybe would not buy yourself, you know?
Yeah, they're always designer, which is so fun. Cannot wait to pick up mine in the seminar. Sorry for my noisy background. But yeah, when you are a 4 quarter star, which means you need to be a star the first quarter to be on target. Depending on what star level you end at, you get one of these prizes. So the first one's earrings. They got cute little wristlets, wallets, big old purse when you're a 4 quarter pearl star average. So, but you got to be a star the first quarter.
You have to be a star in the first quarter if you're a beauty consultant right now. If you're a brand new beauty consultant watching this after July has ended, because you're like all about it and you like know that you can win all those prizes 11 or 10 months in, just know there's a frequently asked questions tab and there's a chart that shows us when you have to start your star to still get your 4 quarter star prize. So you can be a 3 quarter beauty consultant and get a 4 quarter star prize, but you know that we'll follow the chart again. We need a little asterisk on the bottom of every slide. During your goal setting personal coaching call, we will help
Yeah.
you with your strategy to make sure that you're on point.
Yeah.
But what I really love about this particular thing is that they've told us in advance, as they did this year, but somebody might have missed the fine print. You need to be at seminar to pick up this prize. So
Mhm.
it's a 4 quarter prize with an all-star seminar pickup. Okay. So I don't want you to be disappointed. But again, if you're tracking quarter of sales, you want to be on the stage anyway. If you're a girl who's afraid of the stage, just know there's an excited girl waiting to take your hand and help you cross. And there's, so when you're doing that, there's perks to being at seminar, but you've got to make sure to plan ahead so that you can do that. So as soon as they release the dates, we'll make sure you guys know the dates because we know in January, a lot of you are picking your vacation for the summers already.
Yep. And I forgot to put this in the slides. I just remembered it in this moment. But when you are a star this quarter, there may be a very fun virtual Miranda Reigns event coming your way. So stay tuned for full details. We're still nailing them down. And if you want a plan of like, how do I become a star? Like, where should I start? One, it's always the party. But a bunch of Mary Kay girls are getting together on July 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern, just for your time zone. And it's going to be a Zoom where we're going to strategize. And there's going to be lots of different Mary Kay units on there. So you get to see a lot of different fun people. But if you want us to help strategize, get excited about Star. If you're new, you're like, what is this? Like, get on the Zoom. It's going to be really good. And Monday the 20th at 8 p.m. So that is in my boards right now. And I can send you the pic, Diane, if you don't have it.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is, are you ready? I love this slide, Diane, so much. So cute. Are you ready to move up? We all just saw the Christofiak unit move up and blossom into their own unit. We are so proud of you ladies. They really rallied together like very late at night to cross over that finish line to becoming their own unit. So proud of you ladies. If you're watching this playback, your fearless leader had work today, so she could not be on. But we are so proud of you, but we're also looking for like who's next, who's ready to take some leadership, who's ready to unlock some additional income. And like if you're scared of team building because you think you have some crazy responsibilities, your responsibility is to be a cheerleader. Diane and I and Heather, we're the coaches. We're going to show them how to get started. We're going to show them what to do. Your job is to cheer them on, invite them to events, and be
Get them
that
to
like
take our call.
yeah, make sure they take our call.
So I want you to think about the first time you heard from us, right? Like if you're not our personal team member, you're like, who is the stranger calling me and why? And like, what does she want from me? Right? Like, what does she want me to do? What do I have? Like, oh my gosh, that is not what this is about. This is a service oriented relationship. So that's really like, the rule of thumb, how do you know if she's Mary Kay material? Would you room with her at an event? If you had an extra ticket to a concert, a girls' retreat, an overnight, would you share space with her? That's it. That's all we look for is integrity and a reason. The rest is teachable and coachable. So we don't prejudge. I mean, Lord knows if someone would have looked at the outside of me and decided if I'd have been a Mary Kay beauty consultant, I don't think anyone would have asked me. Thank God that someone saw my heart, my work, my work ethic, and let me decide for myself. So I'm asking you, I'm almost begging you because Mary Kay is a vehicle for so many people to change lives. Like, and sometimes it's not about the beauty consultant that you sponsor goes on to do amazing things. She just has a peaceful business that she enjoys. She gets a discount. but she's going to touch a life that you're never even going to know about. Someone in the midst of a crisis who she gives an hour of her time to, like the ripple effect of the way we get to serve is a privilege. So moving up is really just passing on the heart of our company. The experience is entirely up to each individual. And if you notice the way the slide flows, right? Working full circle. If you need a reminder, this pin is a circle. It reminds you to work full circle, right? Like it's not an accident. So Queen's Court of Sharing, Queen's Court of Sales, 2 parties a week, roughly, right? Like, you need a little extra once in a while, maybe. And will you get by with a little less once in a while? Probably also maybe. So we're saying average, okay? 2 parties a week, working full circle, Queen's Court of Sharing, Queen's Court of Sales, like lead you right through the All-Star, Star Consultant, earning cruise points, like all of that works together. But this is the natural flow of things when you're working with heart, working full circle, and just sharing the opportunity as if you would share the miracle set. Like maybe it will work for you, maybe it won't. Let me tell you about the features and benefits. You decide, right? Like, I mean, amazing. Heather, when did Heather become a beauty consultant, Danny? Do you remember her joining time?
It was Super Bowl Sunday a year and a few months ago.
Okay. So you see, and I love that it was Super Bowl Sunday because how many people say she's not going to join? It's Christmas. She's not going to join. One of my favorite beauty consultants, I guess, are you supposed to have? I'm going to say it. Debbie Perkins, you can own it. I adore you, girl. She called me at the end of the year. I think it was New Year's Eve, and she said, "Okay, I'm going to do it." And I said, because I'm a super, super on point sales director. I said, "Do what?" Because we had not talked to Mary Kay Opportunity in probably at least 3 months. She had been to an event and said, no, thank you. I followed up with her after the event. We had done another reorder, maybe in November. She got some Christmas presents in December. We stayed in touch. And I had accepted her no thank you as a no thank you, never knowing she was still considering Mary Kay. But things in her life had aligned, timing had changed, and she was ready. And so this is what I'm saying, y'all. If you share from your heart, you just can't decide what they're going to do. And then the next step for when someone says yes to joining your team is like, hey, I have a mentor who helps me. I have a coach, and she's willing to coach you. Give her a chance, give her a conversation, because she really wants to learn how to serve you. It's not about getting something from you. It's about giving something to you.
Thank you. And if you want to, really be ultimate of touching people's lives, helping them grow, be the coach, all those things. Diane and I have the best job in the world. Like, this is literally the most fun job in the world. And you don't have to feel like you need to know everything. This is like you very much learn a lot on the job. Like I kind of compare it to student teaching. Like I had to go to undergrad for 4 years to become a teacher. And we really didn't get much teaching experience until like the last semester of those 4 years. And I learned more in like 4 weeks of student teaching than I did in the other 3.5 years of my undergrad. Like you just got to like do it to learn how to do it. And of course, we help you along the way. Like Heather, like she's a new director, but like I didn't just kick her on this and be like, okay, bye, figure it out. Like we're weaning her into it. Like she's slowly going to be integrating some of my organizational systems. So you don't have to know it all to be able to jump right in. Like how'd you learn a bike? Like you could watch somebody on TV riding a bike, but until you get your dupayage on the bike, you need that hands-on experience. So don't feel like you need to know everything, I guess is what I'm saying.
Learning the job is the job all along, even at the beauty consultant level, because you can know all of the products. You can know every single one of the products right now, like an encyclopedia. Do you guys know what that is? Like Google. And
it's a big book.
Right. So, but guess what happens on August 1st? There'll be a new product. So learning the job is the job, right? There'll be a new promotion coming up, and like during, when the cruise promotion ends, I'm sure there'll be something new. So learning the job is the job, and sales director is no different. But for anyone out there who thinks, I wonder if I could do that, like just know that the beauty consultant portion of the job is the biggest part of the OJT, and the rest of it is you're just part of the team. So yeah, so cool. And more prizes, more money. Like,
yeah. And when you become a new director, like Heather, I'm like impatiently stalking her social media because she's going to get a big fun box in the mail that has these prizes in there as a gift from Mary Kay saying, congratulations, you are a new director. So she's getting this cute purse, the necklace, the earrings, like just as a thank you, like, congrats, you did it kind of thing.
Hey, Magic Danny, I thought of something I need you to do.
Yeah.
You got to add a car slide after this. I did not put the cars in just because it's not unlocked until you're a director, but maybe that is something that's you're passionate about, and you can 425, 525, or 925 also. If like you just are tired of paying for the car that you love driving already, you maybe you're already have a cash car in your house, and car's not a goal, but you're like sucking down a student loan still, or maybe you had some family medical debt's a thing, right? People have high deductibles now, like seriously, you can take the car payment, do anything you want with it. The pink Cadillac Danny's currently driving has also been represented by I believe private Catholic education for two young men who are now out in the world serving the community as law enforcement. And so their mom used the cash. And then I remember a season where Sandy and Mark had amazing boating experiences, and they were always doing fun things. And Sandy took the cash and they used it to pay for the boat. Like, I mean, it's pretty wild that Mary Kay knows that, again, they'll dangle the carrot, but what we do with the carrot is up to us, right? Like, if you're not sure, like, I'm sure they're offering that. There was a season in my business where I was recovering from my accident, and I wasn't as passionate as I wanted to be about things. And I sat down with Sandy and I said, you've been with the company for a couple of decades now. Have you been excited like for all of your years? And she said, no, sometimes, life took challenges, and, there was focus on other things. I said, well, how do you do it? Because she always was a servant leader. And she said, well, when you can't get excited, you just follow the money and follow the prizes, because the activity will help you stay excited. And it is the God's honest truth. You can be having some real hard seasons in life, but there is something about standing in a hostess's kitchen with your game face on and watching a bunch of women who have their very own lives going on. Do not make any mistake about it. The women in that kitchen also have background noise that they had to leave behind to sit with their hostess that day. And you see them lighting up and looking in the mirror and sitting a little taller and thanking someone and touching their face and having a snack and asking for the recipe and like, how long will it take for this product to be in? And you'll book in my kitchen, or I can come to your house, or like, in that moment, it takes you out of your own self, and it really it's very invigorating. It's very energy giving. So sometimes the work to get there is genuinely work. We're not going to lie to you. The behind the scenes is just like, it's like a play production or a theater production, right? Backstage before set change is messy, right? But if you're sitting in the audience, it's magical. And that's kind of Mary Kay can be that way. So set a big goal, girls. We are here for you, ladies.
And I know for my unit, one of our unit goals is going to be having one new DIQ every single month. So I'm very excited to see who's going to be our August 1st DIQ.
I can't wait to see the slide screen for that.
I don't have a slide.
You will have one.
I will have one. Just didn't
yes,
make it
I said I can't wait to see the slide screen for that. So I'm picturing 12 beautiful circles, and then I'm picturing how many faces will be filled in. And I think you can have 12 circles and have 15 faces.
I think so. Yeah, that's a champagne problem. So I'm excited to see all the emerging leaders coming out of our units in our area. So here is like all the courts. Let me minimize you guys, so hopefully you can see the whole page. So here's all the different courts that you can be a part of. You can choose for like our year-end awards, which also, don't forget, our year-end awards is Thursday the 16th. So if you have not told your director that you are coming yet, please tell her. Sooner the better, but by the 12th, the latest.
And we want to Zoom you guys in too. So if you're like to attend virtually, we're going to have a little pocket of time where we can connect, because it's just so, like, you ladies have such beautiful, rich relationships outside our personal relationships with you. And to see you guys have that time to connect a little more casually is really exciting for us.
Yeah. So if you're one of our out-of-state consultants, don't worry, like Kentucky, California, we got you. Okay.
Yeah. Texas,
Florida,
lay it in.
North Carolina. That's right. We have
Yeah,
a lot of
North
states,
Carolina,
actually.
Arizona.
Pennsylvania.
All right.
We should fill in a little country thing.
We
See how many states we have.
Yeah.
Ohio. Anyway, so our Queen's Court of Sales is 45,000 retail. Queen's Court is sharing 24 Great Start qualified newbies. Those have the big Diamond D prizes from the company. Princess Court of Sales and Princess Court of Sharing is half of those Queen's Courts. There will be a fun prize for that. We have not picked it yet, but it will be adorable and bougie and very fun. The Duchess.
So those recognition, the rest of the recognition takes place at the unit level from Danny and I and Heather.
Yes. So the ones like Princess and Lord, like we'll be recognizing those. So Duchess Court of Sales is 15,000 retail. That's again, if you average about 600 wholesale a month, that puts you right there. If you average 300 wholesale a month, that's going to put you right around the Ladies Court of Sales. Director's Court of Sharing is 6 Great Start qualified beauty consultants. And we also are going to recognize when you're Star Consultant, 4 quarter stars, and then your A1 club status. So when you unlock that 50% discount in commission, which is super, super fun.
A1 Club, if you're chasing anything big, A1 Club sounds almost like really we're recognizing that, but we are. Do you know why? Because my shop is so accessible to absolutely everyone, and we want to see you guys making 50%, not 30. So A1 Club unlocks that 30, moves that 30% to 50 every single month, because we don't want you to like get an order on the 4th of the month and be like, oh man, like if only. So you never have to think about it. I mean, I'd never go past A2 anyways, or, A3, like I would always want to be in that, but A1 just assures that you will always have everything that's available to you all year long. And, you never have to worry about like having a strong strategy. So.
Exactly. And with our prizes this month with Working Full Circle, it's really going to put you on target for multiple courts, which is I've been really embracing like my maximizer skill of like, I want you to do one activity that does multiple things for your business. So it all starts with the party. The party is the lifeblood of everything. So if you're coming to our Glow and Grow tonight, we're going to do some of this then. So definitely, if you're coming to Glow and Grow, bring your laptop if possible. And we don't have to, but it would be ideal if you brought a device. But I can give you the template links to these vision boards. Really want you to make a vision board, like whether it's physically on paper or if you do it digitally. If you do it digitally, print it out. Like I got to update mine. I keep it on I have them everywhere, but I have one specifically on my ceiling because when I get distracted, I like tend to lean back and look up and I'm like, oh, there's my goals. Go back to work, Danielle. So put them strategically in places where you will see them, like the fridge, everywhere. They're all everywhere, but make a physical one. So you're reminded of your goals, what you want to achieve, all the things. Like this was mine from last year, and you can see like I had like my offspring, how many red jackets our unit would have, pink caddy, right? Different things that I wanted, to do this year. And the more you visualize it, you write it down, you have it printed out, the more likely it is to come true. And if you don't put your dreams out there, how are they going to come true? You got to make a dream, right?
I'm so excited about this because I've never done one that's not cut and paste, and the idea that you can print it out, because I can't wait to do the training on where you should be positioning your vision board.
Yeah.
But
Gen X, millennial.
But I love that you have a template of it. So then you can print it as many times as you want. So like it can be easily reviewed because man.
Yeah. You can make it the lock screen on your phone. I have it as a lock screen on my iPad as my vision board, Yeah. My phone is my cutie pie, Cecilia, but nice. So before I go to that slide, so we really want you to text your director, doctor. We want you all to schedule a time with your respective director to go through some vision casting, some goal setting for this year, so we can help you break down those goals, break down those dreams, see what activity goes into them. Like where would you, like if you have a goal for the whole year, you got to break that down. What do you want to be by the midpoint of the year? What do you want to be 3 quarters in? What would put you on target for that? What activity would go in for the month? And then what would that look like weekly? So one of our skills is really breaking down those goals into little bite-sizey pieces. Because when you hear 2 parties a week, that doesn't sound bad. If I said 100 parties a year, you'd be like, but if you break it down for like just a week activity, not too bad. So we want to help you with that.
And what's really funny is, so I know at Fall Advance, there was a year that I was like queen of everything. And I was like hanging out with my Cadillac girlfriends. And I'm like, how is it possible that I'm sitting in the throne when I'm looking at women who are far more accomplished than me on the scoreboard overall, typically, especially with longevity? And I will tell you the secret sauce is I went to work in July when they were all on vacation. That was it. I was just working in July because I could. And that moved me up. And the company does amazing recognition then at leadership. So if you're tracking, we don't know if DIQs will get to go to leadership or not this year. So I would say if that's a goal you have, we're going to talk leadership until we know for sure. But you get prizes for being on target for prizes. And the same thing when you go to career conference in the spring, they get prizes for being on target for prizes. So listen, if prizes are your love language, I hope gifting is, because like how fun is it that your girlfriends are like, oh my God, I always get the best purses from Sally because she's like rocking her Mary Kay business, but she's basically a face wash and go girl. She is like the most practical, like you can be earthy and still be winning. Like there are no excuses for this. So your vision casting session with Danny, Heather, myself, it's really, really important because we know that some of the carrots the company dangles might not be the carrots that get you excited, but they can be the tools that still move you into your best Mary Kay experience and unlocking the carrots that you actually want. So, if you're jazzed about the purse and the bracelet, yay. But if you're not, it can still be a tool to get you to where you want to go. We just have to help you break it down if that's not a skill you've already developed.
Awesome. So, and again, our reco, we're gonna do it not during our noon power hours each Monday. Each of us will convey to our units how we want to get your numbers and stuff, and we'll be doing a separate live just for
Yeah.
recognition, just to respect your lunch half hour,
Yeah,
however
absolutely.
it works.
So
Awesome. Well, happy New Year, ladies,
happy New
and
Year.
can't wait to see you and talk to you. Bye.